We want to bring you live now to the spokespeople from the Vanessa Marcotte Foundation speaking after the hearing in which the accused has pled guilty.
Awful to have to relive the day. We're just happy that it can finally be put behind us and that we're able to just really focus now on carrying out the work that we did in Vanessa's honor through the foundation.
Can you tell us a little bit about what the future holds for the foundation and how you're going to keep Vanessa's legacy going?
We're really looking forward now to just focusing on the foundation and promoting female safety and gender equality. We have workshops with Worcester County Sheriff's Office, and we're moving forward with other counties as well. So, women are coming to us. We're getting inundated with requests for self-defense workshops, and we're really excited to help promote female safety and also tackle the root cause of the issue, which is objectification against women.
Is there a sense of closure now that the defendant has been sentenced?
There's a little bit of closure. I was supposed to give a statement as Vanessa's cousin, and I was told last evening I could not. That was really difficult for me to hear. I did want that piece of closure, but now I will, move forward and focus on my work with the foundation.
Is there something in your statement that you wanted to say to the defendant?
I have a full statement that I'm happy to give you. I really spent time working on it, but Vanessa fought for her life that day. Her father fought for his life and lived out his life long enough to see this monster be put away for good. Now, I pick up that fight for Vanessa.
Would it have made a difference hearing from Colon-Ortiz today in court?
No.
Is the family okay with the fact that there's a possibility someday he could get out on parole? I mean, it's a second degree as opposed to first. Does that bother you?
I hope to be alive and be at that parole hearing and read my statement, and there was over 25 statements for Vanessa, and I just don't think that's a possibility.
Obviously, this foundation was born out of this tragic incident, and it's something that women and people face everywhere. Can you talk about how this impacted you and your desire to help others who might find themselves in this situation?
Yeah, I think every woman deserves to be able to go for a walk on a Sunday afternoon without the fear of being murdered. And I think for us, that's really what drove us to do this. I know we always said if this had happened to anyone else, Vanessa would have done anything in her power that she could have to prevent it. And so that's really what we've set out to do. Unfortunately, we don't live in a world where women are safe. So as much as we would like that to be the case, we need to continue to make women aware and promote self-defense so that if another tragedy like this happens, that they're better able to protect themselves.
What's kept you ladies going? How it's been very difficult these past 6 years. Is there anything that just really motivated you during this time?
Vanessa, every single day, she was incredibly ambitious, smart, hardworking, and was going to be very successful in her life. She was already well on her way. So that is really what I live for every day.
You mentioned her father couldn't be here to see this day, and that happening so soon for your family, and can you speak to him wanting to see justice?
Yeah. All Vanessa's dad had left to live for was justice, and honestly, every day for the last 6 years, that was the only thing that he was fighting for. But ultimately, I think just having to endure this for so long is really what led him to his death. And I know that he's with us today and that he's happy that he's finally, behind bars, but it's just took too much out of him. Thank you.
Are there any other specific cases that the foundation might get involved with, moving forward involving female victims?
Cases? Sorry, can you say that again?
Sure, any other court cases that are happening now that the foundation might champion or moving forward?
I think we'll always be advocates for female safety and for reducing harassment against women, but no specific cases come to mind.
Could you guys spell your names for us before you go?
Sure. It's ASHLEYMCNIFF.
It's CAROLINETOCCI.
Any words to the root problem behind this? Obviously you're empowering women to be able to protect themselves, but Like, what's behind that?
Yeah, it's really not a women's issue. It's not a men's issue. It's just a humankind issue, and we really have to get at the root cause, and that means educating boys and girls. Boys specifically in the United States are twice as likely to commit a violent crime than girls. And so it really starts at a young age of letting boys have that opportunity to feel how they feel. You know, they're taught not to cry, to be tough, and that can have detrimental effects on them later in life that could lead to violence. And so we are just starting to partner with different programs to invest in programs for boys to give them the space so that they can learn, you know, what it means to be a man. Be a man.
And you two were the ones that went up with Vanessa's mom.
Yes.
Thanks very much, guys. Thank you.
Yes.
God bless you both.
What was his name?
John Marcotte.
Thank you, guys. That was very great.
Thank you.
I know it's not easy to do.
Thank you. Thanks. Did you want?
We've been listening to the co-founders of the Vanessa Marcotte Foundation, her cousin Caroline Tocci and Ashley McNiff, who say that the mission of the foundation is creating a world where women can live free from objectification and harassment and live boldly without fear. Of course, Vanessa Marcotte was running near her parents' home in Princeton, Massachusetts, when she was murdered. Today, the accused, Angelo Colon-Ortiz, changed his plea to guilty. And Caroline Tocci mentioned there, Vanessa's father died recently. This case over the last 6 years had taken so much out of him. He was not able to be there to see this justice today. And she was not able to read a victim impact statement because of the proceedings in the courtroom. But they say that they will go on hoping to educate people about women's safety.